Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. This is going to be my top 5 movie recommendations, horror that is, for September 2023. Now, in September, I was mainly sick, so I was able to watch 70 movies, and the ones that I watched but I do not own, I watched a couple things off of my DVR, which was The Terror of Hallows Eve, which I enjoyed, The Stepfather 3, which I also enjoyed. Murder Size, I watched off of Tubi because my friend Dave Maggot had a small part in it. Fun movie. So I decided to watch their other film, which is AP Films, and that was Slasherette Party, which I also enjoyed. And finally, the last thing I watched that I do not own is Flesh and Blood, the Hammer documentary. I figured September, I'd watch that documentary, and it's awesome. Okay, the extra that I wanted to talk about, I watched a lot of these movies this month, and they were pretty much all first time watches. He Came from the Swamp, the William Greffey collection. A lot of good movies on here. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but Mako Jaws of Death, loved it. Um, the other movie that was on here, The Naked Zoo, I didn't really care for that much. I mean, it's okay. Death Curse of Tartu, good movie. Also, The Sting of Death, I loved. Whiskey Mountain's really good, and of course the documentary. They came from the swamp, and the Hook Generation, which I haven't watched all of yet, and the Psychedelic Priest, which I enjoyed. So that's the William Greffey collection. Really enjoyed it. All right. Now for my first honorable mention is going to be something I found at the Dollar Tree, surprisingly enough, but I really enjoyed it. And that's The Ghost of War. Really good ghost story, and Kyle Gallagher is really good in this. Great character. So yeah, Ghost of War is my first honorable recommendation. My second honorable recommendation I watched with Joe, and that was Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. This was a first time watch for me. This is a Sam Raimi film, and it's batshit crazy, but I loved it. Really good film. So fun. All right. Coming in at number 5 is Annihilation. I've been told by a friend of mine to watch this for quite some time, and I finally got around to it, and I loved it. Thought it was really good. So much I sent a copy to Joe. So yeah, really good movie. Interesting. And if you can hear out there, they're the street sweepers. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. All right, coming in at number 4 is Five Women for the Killer, a giallo that I really enjoyed. Different type of premise than what I'm used to, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. And again, Vinegar Syndrome did a fantastic job with it. All right, coming in at number 3 is a movie I didn't think I was going to enjoy, and that is The Pack. As a matter of fact, it sat in my collection for quite some time. Now it's getting a Scream Factory release. Joe Don Baker is really good in this, and I generally don't like movies that have animal killing in it, but it's done to a minimum, and I really like the message in the film. So, not for everyone, but I did enjoy it. And believe me, I'm one of the people who hates animal killing. Coming in at number 2, Joe sent me, and I watched it with Joe, and that is Renfield. This movie was crazy fun. Not sure what I really expected. I know I expected to like it, I just didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Very fun movie. Nicolas Cage is great in it. Yeah. And coming in at number 1 is Cocaine Bear, which really blew me away. Now, I know this is a very divisive film. I have some friends that have loved it. I have some friends that didn't love it, actually hated it. But I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, the Maximum Rampage edition. So, at number one is Cocaine Bear. I just had a blast with that. Coming in at number two is Renfield. Coming in at number three is The Pack. Coming in at number four is Five Women for the Killer. Number five is Annihilation. And my two honorable mentions are Thou Shalt Not Kill Except and The Ghosts of War. And another recommendation is the William Griffey box set. Now, I know this isn't going to be for everyone because they're very cheap movies and they're very cheesy movies, but I liked it. You might too. Physical media matters. And until next time, peace.